You think it's racist? Okay, fine. Just go back to FUBU, for us, by us. Do that, Doja Cat. Like, just sell your own stuff, and then people won't say it's racist. I don't care what you sell. Let's go on to Amala Ratna Zandil Doja Cat. Doja Cat, this is one where I actually appreciate the stage name, is really mad about Sydney Sweeney's Good Genes American Eagle campaign. And look, we caught flack because we just had a disagreement over whether she's the prettiest woman to ever walk the face of the earth or pretty, right? And I think she's pretty.
For the record, you never said mid.
No, I don't think she's mid. I think she's pretty.
But some people...
I think people like Daisy Fuentes and Sidney Crawford are pretty. In my opinion...
That's true.
When I look at the ones who I grew up with, that's just my opinion. But the point is, that's not the discussion. Now the discussion is not, hey, is she a 10 or is she a 9? It's, is this racist because she's white? So watch this biracial broad, Doja Cat, last name Cat, first name Doja, put on her best hillbilly accent to prove the point that American Eagle is racist.
Genes are passed down from parents to offspring, often determining traits like hair color, personality, and even eye color. My genes are blue.
We literally had to add subtitles.
Just so you know.
Yeah, just so you know. And we have to do it when she's not doing a hillbilly accent. So here's the thing. Do you think there might be a little bit of jealousy here? Let's see how Doja Cat, who largely sells sex, how she stacks up. Would you prefer this or this? There you go. I mean, it's not really fair, but we have more examples. Would you prefer this or this? Let's put up the next side by side that you have. There you go. Yeah. Hey, look, I'm going with this. We have another one. This or this? Hit the sound thing there, Billy. What are you guys, all deaf today? This or this? We have one more. This or this? Yeah, I think it's pretty clear. And here's the thing. If Doja Cat has a problem with blonde white women, her mother better go under witness protection because other Karens look at that and say, that's pretty severe.
That's awesome.
She could just be jealous of Sweeney's partnership with American Eagle as opposed to Doja's Taco Bell. And this is actually real. That's not a Photoshop. That's from her ad with Taco Bell. American Eagle, Sexy Jeans, or Taco Bell. By the way, Doja Cat's voice acting isn't any better.
Yo, where the fuck is Taco Bell at?
I don't really have a whole lot to add to this other than I'm not a big fan of Doja. The guy's apologizing for honoring Hulk Hogan, and in this case, some people think that an ad for jeans is racist. Like, you're basically just saying that white people can't be a thing.
It's true. Well, hold on. Did you know her initials? Of course. SS, Sydney Sweeney. Come on, Stephen, it's right there. It's right there in front of you.
Oh, I forgot.
You just need to notice.
Yeah, we need to notice all these things that isn't it great that we live in a society where everything that was simply accepted, that was just normal, we were just different, is now racist. I mean, we grew up in the 90s, post-racial America, Family Matters, Fresh Prince, the Jeffersons, and now, an American Eagle ad, if it doesn't have some bald identifies as, no, I don't care.
I'm just kidding.
Like, now it's a problem. Look, we're done with the quotas. We're done with the quotas. You know why? Well, first off, we don't need to market to the freak shows of this. You know why? Because you don't make enough of the market share. Pretty girls do. And guys who like pretty girls make up the remaining part of the market share. You think it's racist? Okay, fine. Just go back to FUBU, for us, by us. Do that, Doja Cat. Like, just sell your own stuff, and then people won't say it's racist. I don't care what you sell.
I think it was a brilliant marketing scheme because we've all been talking about American Eagle for the last 3 days. And, I think the people said, you know what, the blacks will fucking respond to this. It'll be a big hoo-ha-ha.
A big what?
Go jump off a bridge, Gerald.
Was Al Pacino in charge of their marketing?
Hey.
It'll be a big hoo-ha-ha.
She's got a great...
I'd like to get in here.
Don't say she's white. I'm black. I am offended. Then we'll have another ad with a big ass. All right.
And she's not a model. Let's remind people. These are actresses.
Yeah.
She's not a model. They make them into a model when right? So you can't say, her face isn't that. Please.
She's pretty.
What are you kidding me?
She's pretty. All right, we get it.
Close enough.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, the tits
more
alone.
than close enough. And by the way, the best way to stay in touch, we're going to have Razor Fist on in a little bit, is download the Rumble app. Follow me there. Download it. Follow me there. Don't be beholden to an algorithmic beast over there at YouTube or Meta. And 11 a.m. Eastern is when we stream. You just get notifications when we're live. What?
You forgot the very best.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Of the best of the best.
I hear that Sydney Sweeney is in jeopardy of losing her sponsorship. Or wait, Doja Cat.
I'm not here to tell you to eat Taco Bell. And I'm definitely not going to tell you that they're the best tacos I've ever eaten. Or that they make your butt explode. Why would I need to do that? But if you want to eat Taco Bell, I'm not going to stop you. But this is definitely not me telling you to eat Taco Bell.
Josh Firestein has big jeans.
I apologize, Josh. That's a much better setup than I gave you. I got lost.
You did.
In my own inner hatred.
For Doja Cat.
There's an influencer out there, Joey Swole. And remember Hulk Hogan died and we had him on the...
He did?
You didn't know this?
You're shitting me, right? You're
no,
kidding.
Hulk Hogan's
dead. I know. What am I?
I have no idea. You could be on vacation with your golden tan. I have no idea. You just came from Barbados.
Yeah, I was in Haiti. I missed the story.
Well, you've not lived until you've tried a Haitian dirt cookie.
Ugh, they're the best.
What's crazy is that the people have no money, but they pay for dirt cookies.
Mm-hmm. Long as Ozzy's still alive. All right.
Well, actually, we're going to get... So there's this influencer out there, Joey Swole, who's been really pretty well loved, pretty well respected. When Hulk Hogan died, look, several things can be true. No one's perfect. I'm tired of the feminist tropes out there. I'm tired of this idea that if someone makes mistakes or isn't perfect, you wipe out their entire legacy. Look, people are flawed, and they've also done some great things, some impactful things. So Joey Swole had to apologize because he kind of paid tribute to Hulk Hogan when he died, and apparently that's a white supremacist bridge too far.
I owe my followers, my community, and all of social media an apology. A few days ago, I reposted an old video of me in the gym wearing a Hulk Hogan Halloween costume on the day that he passed. Last night in my live stream, a lot of people expressed how upset and frustrated they were with me that I had posted that. Instead of listening and understanding like I should have, I became defensive and said that I was posting to celebrate the wrestling icon, the person that so many of us looked up to as kids that we grew up with.
Correct.
That made us tear our shirts and take our vitamins and say our prayers. I didn't know to the extent of all the horrible things that he had done. Also, during last night's live stream, I used the word colored instead of saying person of color, which is a very outdated, very offensive term. A few moments later, somebody educated me and told me that it wasn't okay to use that, which I immediately apologized to everyone and said, I would never do that again. I am human.
I want to bet.
I am still learning, and I promise all of you, I will do better.
Shut up.
I have nothing but love and kindness in my heart. I will continue to try to make the world a better place. And once again, to everybody, I apologize.
Okay, a couple of things. First off, you're not making the world a better place by enabling spoiled, entitled brats. Just to be clear, apologizing to people when you've done nothing wrong, that's enabling. That's actually inflating the ego of sociopaths. People out there acting as though they were harmed because you wore a Hulk Hogan shirt in a gym video. They're lying. Yeah. You're giving them exactly what they want. They're throwing a tantrum, and you are rewarding them. That being said, I say colored, but I'm aware that I'm not supposed to say colored. So the fact that you are apologizing to the woke leftist mob right now, and you didn't even know that you were stepping on a landmine. Well, look, it's just really funny, and I don't judge you for it. You don't need to apologize to me, but for people who've missed it, here is him without skipping a beat. Coloreds.
Listen, I can post Hulk Hogan if I want to. Just because somebody makes a mistake in their life doesn't mean that they haven't done good things. I don't know what he did, and he said something 20 years ago and apologized for it. If you're going to attack me, you better go after the colored athletes. I posted him as well.
See, here's the thing, Nick's like, I can see you go, what's the problem? But you know that people will give you flack for it.
Well, I will take credit for being the first one to point out the irony of them saying people of color, and
right.
I've been calling them colored people since they started that.
Yeah.
And I still have on my show, so I don't know how this is breaking fucking news. How do I get over missed? I could shoot a me on the air, nobody would fucking talk about me.
But he doesn't know it, is the point. He has no idea.
So that apology was real? I thought that was a sarcastic
No, it's real.
Oh, no.
That's real?
He took, actually, you have the picture. He took all of his Hulk Hogan pictures down from his socials.
What?
Yeah, we actually have an overlay of that where he took everything. These were all taken down because he happened to dress like Hulk Hogan, and he's apologizing. Think about that. Also, by the way, to be fair, some colored folk were pretty hurt by his comments. I get why they might be.
Shit.
Well, look, you don't know who you hurt. And
green. It's not the color I thought.
let's keep us in context too. In the same week, Ozzy Osbourne was venerated. This is a guy who was a serial drug abuser, likely banging groupie after groupie, bit the head off a bat and tried to kill his wife. Remember that? He actually said, he told her, "We've come to a decision, Sharon, that you've got to die," and tried to strangle her.
Yeah.
The worst thing Hulk did was, say, "Let me tell you something." Brr.
Yes. He stuck the landing on the hard R. By the way, with the Osbourne, she had a panic button. That's the only way she survived that incident. She hit a panic button. She knew what was going on.
Ozzy's losing it again. He's strangling me. Even when strangling you, you still have to make me this good. Jesus. It's just selective outrage. None of it's real. No. None of it's real. I'm like, look, you're surprised that a guy with a blonde Fu Manchu in the 80s had some racially insensitive tendencies. Do you have any idea what that locker room would have been like?
Do you have any idea what the locker room was when I was playing football? Come on.
Yeah.
I mean, nobody cared about that stuff. Now, listen, his mistake was apologizing.
Yes.
He should have leaned into it and said, look, if you, like the colored people thing, it's 2025.
Funny.
You really need to know that's probably going to get you some flack. You can not care and lean into it. That's fine. But he cared enough. And it's like, listen, you just got to go, yeah. Listen, if you were in one of my gyms, I'd say, let's go jump off a bridge if you're offended by the fact that I wore a Hulk Hogan outfit. Come on.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to bring positivity back.
Kill themselves, Nick. I'm just trying to be specific.
Go take a long walk off a short pier.
Yeah, really.
He says, huh?
That's some strong language, Joe.
Why don't you go to Alaska and don't bother anybody?
I mean, if they're going to care about that, they should
Why don't you go step on a rake and make yourself a vase, huh?
Why don't you go to Gaza and try to get some food?
It's not like he said shine or smoke or purple gum or stovepipe.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Well, the thing, and here, like
the good ones.
This is the false equivalency. Is people go, they go, oh, we have a Razor Fist on later. Okay, we had some.
He will be. Yes.
He will be on later.
Yep, we
some
confirmed
technical difficulties. It's just this idea that if I hurt someone's feelings, that's the right thing to do. No. What if the person has weaponized taking offense?
Yes.
What if that's their plan all along? And what if you saw the patterns in using quote unquote marginalized? Oh, today it's black. Oh, tomorrow it's stop Asian hate. Oh, today it's gay. Oh, no, tomorrow it's trans. Oh, wait, now you're a TERF. It's feminism. What if it was all not just a weapon, but a political scalpel designed to cause damage? Would you maybe view it differently in if that's what they want and they will use it against you? Andrew Breitbart said appeasing crocodiles is futile. And here's the thing, you should apologize if you actually know that you've made a mistake or you've done something wrong. But you rob people of the ability to redeem themselves and make genuine apologies when you are demanding apologies of them constantly to score political points when none is necessary. Joyce, I think your heart's in the right place, but you don't realize this. You're actually committing, or you're tossing your lot in with evil people in apologizing. It's that simple.
Yeah. I don't think he's ever experienced anything like this before.
No.
I think that's why he came out later and posted, he says, I'm just done. Like, I think he's saying he's going to just leave the community and not do any of this stuff, and that sucks.
The one time that I apologized for a racial thing, my last album, Breath of Fresh Air, we photoshopped some people in the crowd, like a woman in an Indian headdress and a feminist whore. And,
of course.
And there was a black guy. I took a stock photo, and I put him in there. Mm-hmm. And all of a sudden, I blew up on Twitter. I was trending in New York, #1 on Twitter.
Oh, good for you.
And all for the right reasons, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But all of a sudden, I get bombarded. Some comedian chick in New York who was a nobody, who apparently followed everything I said. She pointed out that this guy had been killed. He was a BLM member, a higher up rank.
Yeah.
He was killed in New Orleans in a robbery on his bike or something.
Okay.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So I apologize because that wasn't my intention.
Yeah, it was a mistake.
But if it was my intention, then I wouldn't apologize.
Of course.
So, even Joe Rogan texted me, said, dude, you got to take that down or whatever.
Yeah, it's a mistake. Again, people make mistakes. But the problem is now you would never think twice, like, okay, it's a mistake. All right, fine. But now you're like, I actually don't think I can apologize, because then they're going to smell blood in the water and they're going to demand other apologies. Yeah. This guy is perpetuating that. This is how cancel culture comes to be. It's mostly dead now, but how it comes to be. Enough people go, just the path of least resistance is to apologize. Just do it. No. It's evil if it's a form of appeasement. Vagina is exactly what I would say if I wasn't here on YouTube. So go and subscribe on Rumble. Same channel where free speech is actually alive and well. Or you can stay here and the